Welcome to Projectventive channel. Please subscribe to this channel. Jibo potential use in classroom. Cynthia Brazil, an MIT professor who pioneered the field of social robotics. Jibo was designed to have a lot of character. It can stare at you with its one-eyed face, emit cute robotic giggles, and swivel its body animatedly. Jibo social robots, which are made to interact with humans, can help teach social and educational skills to students of all abilities, including those with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, hearing impairments, Down syndrome and autism. Technology provides students with easy-to-access information, accelerated learning, and fun opportunities to practice that they learn. Jibo enables students to explore new subjects and deepen their understanding of difficult concepts, particularly in STEM. Benefits of Jibo AI technology in the classroom provides a more engaged learning environment. Virtual field tips, prepares students for the future, connects better with students, boosts collaboration, supports learning, gamified learning. The Jibo Give benefits of using this educational technology also include the improvement of learners' mental and physical health. By using these tools, students are able to enhance their learning and their cognitive skills, which in turn helps them improve their academic performance as well as their physical health. How robots can assist students with disabilities. New tools use artificial intelligence to assist students with autism and dyslexia and address accessibility for those who are blind or deaf. This article is part of a limited series on how artificial intelligence has the potential to solve everyday problems. Imagine Jibo robots that help teach social skills to children with autism. Translation software that provides deaf students with a more fluid and interactive experience. Data analysis to determine effective methods to identify those with dyslexia. These tools, which all incorporate artificial intelligence, aim to find better ways to detect, teach and assist those with learning disabilities. So much of teaching social skills to students with autism is reading facial expressions, reading body languages and picking up on social cues of others. Is a robot able to mimic those things we learn from humans? She said. Dr. Kovac is also the president of the Council for Exceptional Children, an organization of special education professionals. For example, Lux AI, a Luxembourg-based company, has been selling the friendly-looking cutie robot, designed for children with autism, to parents since early 2021. Right now it operates only in English and French. Children with autism interact with the robot daily for 10 minutes to an hour, depending on their age and level of support needed, Aida Nazari, a co-founder of Lux AI, said. The company has sold a few hundred cutie robots, primarily to families in the United States, she added. But many families may find that a social robot is far too expensive at this point. Cutie robot costs $2,000 plus a $129 monthly software subscription, which includes support services. Rachel Ritchie was the first person in Canada to order a cutie robot, receiving it in February 2021. Her son, Caden, 10, was diagnosed with autism when he was 3 years old. Caden and his parents or therapist use tablets to play games aimed at enhancing his educational social skills, such as recognizing and naming emotions. QT Robot serves as an encouraging third friend and teacher. Please subscribe to this channel. At Design Tech High School, the Moonshots in Education Fellows at the Designership Institute put together an artificial intelligence social robotics moonshot team to brainstorm Jibo's role in the classroom of the future. With the support of Stanford University education research expert and professor of engineering, Dr. Lee, and Massachusetts Institute of Technology social robotics pioneer, Cynthia Brazil, the first social robot made it into a public school classroom. In fact, students were naturally interested in how Jibo could be integrated in their learning, and were often training Jibo to learn new skills and tricks. After 7 weeks of observations, students kept interacting with Jibo, and we have observed Jibo gaining teaching skills such as leading yoga sessions for students, which is remarkable so early in integrating social robotics in classrooms. During Algebra 2 designership classes and moonshot design labs, students seem to prefer to interact equally with the Jibo and their peers as opposed to individually. Jibo seemed to increase positive engagements between students who would not naturally do so. He uses it for 30 minutes 5 days a week, and Qt helps him build his confidence, Ms. Ritchie said. Ms. Ritchie credits Qt Robot with that. But others say there's a big difference between one-on-one use of a robot in a private home and use in a school setting. While such technology can be seductive, it is rarely used completely as intended in the classroom, said Jordan Adcock, who teaches 5th grade in Forest Grove, Oregon, and has a son with autism. What we really need are more teachers, aides, and a high-quality curriculum. AI is also used in a simple way to help those living with autism, through gaming. Maithili Kunda, an assistant professor of computer science at Vanderbilt University, and her colleagues created a video game called Film Detective, which will be piloted this spring. Please subscribe to this channel. The purpose of this project is to provide schools with better information to allow them to make better decisions, Dr. Kennedy said. In schools, however, robots are proving that they can serve a purpose, bridging the divide between the digital and physical worlds in ways that bring to life concepts like coding. Savvy teachers are finding that robots can help to bring project-based learning alive in ways that supports development of valuable critical thinking and problem-solving skills. It would not be the first time that K-12 schools paved the way as early adopters of technology. 40 years ago, the Apple II was widely adopted in schools first, before desktop computers colonized the home. Laptops famously gained early momentum in schools, where their lightweight and portability were tightly aligned with the rise of in-class interventions and digital content. Schools were also early adopters of tablets, which, despite a few high-profile failures, are now seemingly ubiquitous in K-12 classrooms. The rise of robotics in K-12 schools has been buoyed by not just intrigue with the potential of new gadgets, but an increased focus on computer science education. Just a decade ago, only a few states allowed computer science to count towards STEM course requirements. Today, nearly every state allows computer science courses to fulfill core graduation requirements, and 17 states require that every high school offer computer science. Through Jibo. In California, the state's Board of Education now suggests that schools use robots to satisfy 5 of its standards. Educators are recognizing the potential of robots, not as toys, but as powerful tools for learning. From a design level, classroom robots are fundamentally different than those at home. Learning necessitates that, instead of bite-sized, shallow experiences, robots must provide experiences that have the depth and variety needed to keep students engaged over months and years. To succeed in the classroom, they must be accompanied by thoughtful curricular content that teachers can incorporate into their instruction. Because robots are relatively expensive, teachers need robots they can reliably use for a long time. It's a trend that hasn't been lost on companies like Littlebits and Sphero, which are quickly pivoting to focus on a K-12 market dominated by legacy players like Lego. Wonder Workshop robots, which gained popularity through retail channels like the Apple Store and Amazon, are now being used in more than 20,000 schools across the world. Although they currently penetrate just a fraction of the K-5 classrooms in the US, their success is not only drawing increased interest from investors, but fueling innovations that could have implications for pernicious equity gaps that still plague STEM classrooms and high-tech fields. Please subscribe to this channel. Earlier versions of Wonder Workshop's Dash robot, for example, rolled around on visible wheels. During its initial user studies, the company learned students equated wheeled robots with cars and trucks. In other words, they viewed Dash as something meant for boys. So, Wonder Workshop covered up Dash's wheels. It worked. Today, nearly 50% of participants in the company's Wonder League robotics competition are girls, with many of the winning teams each year being all-girl teams. So while the national narrative often imagines a dystopian future where robots come for our jobs, classroom robots are actually helping teachers meet the needs of increasingly diverse classrooms. They are helping students improve their executive function, creativity and ability to communicate with others. Educators are recognizing the potential of robots, not as toys, but as powerful tools for learning. And children as young as kindergarten are using robots to better and more quickly understand mathematical concepts. They will grow up not merely as consumers of technology, but creators of it. The first social robot. To get Jibo to function at a higher level where it can detect emotions will require some further programming. I have yet to experience this myself but have seen a video of Jibo modeling growth mindset for a child. That particular Jibo was programmed to make mistakes on purpose, in order that it might model growth mindset for students. First, Jibo went through some exercises with the student. When the student made a mistake, Jibo encouraged the child by telling the child, "People begin to learn by trying peripheral activities, then take on more complex activities as they grow in confidence, and see other people perform them." Please subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.